What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are back here, Farming Simulator 25. This is our Rags to Riches series, episode number 57, I believe it is. In between the last episode and this episode, I did a couple contracts. Our bank account sits at $85,954. I did have to buy some fuel. I also repaired this tractor and the plow. And once we put this plow back in the shed, I think we are going to be ready to sleep through to February. We're going to sleep through to the second day of January. And then in that second day of January, only a couple things to do. We might just have a peek at the prices. But honestly, there probably isn't anything that we're going to do. We're going to get through to February. February is going to be pretty exciting. I mean, don't run into that telephone pole, my God. But yeah, in February, we get to plant our cotton. And we have that new field that we are going to be planting. So let's go ahead. We'll turn this tractor off. We're going to hop out and we are going to sleep. All right, here it is. It's a brand new day here on the farm. I mean, beautiful, nice, crisp January day. Sun is shining bright. I mean, don't look directly at it. You'll burn your eyes out. Oh my God. Taking a look at the used vehicle section. We've got an auger wagon here. This thing can follow around the tractor and I don't know. It can probably put some of these products directly into a trailer, I think. Don't really think we need to have anything to do with that. And take a look at this thing, a DeWolf. I'm pretty sure this does like carrots and parsnips. Yeah, carrots, parsnips, and red beets. But honestly, we don't want to have anything to do with this either. And we have a dolly. Serves as a link between a semi-trailer and a tractor. We don't really need this either. Take a look at the prices. I mean, it is a good time to sell lettuce. We do have a few pallets of lettuce. We could put some money in the bank for us. Looking at kimchi. Kimchi is on the rise. It looks like March is going to be a pretty good time to sell that, although the price is pretty good right now, and there really isn't that big of a difference between the price now and the price in May. Beetroots, good time to sell beetroots also. Between now and March, I mean, really no big difference there. If we take a look at the preserved food factory, it is starting to store up some kimchi and some preserved beetroot for us. We could go over there now. As a matter of fact, that's not a bad idea. We could hop into our John Deere here. We could start it up. I don't know that we're necessarily going to use the auto load trailer because we have different products and I don't want to mess it up with the auto load trailer. So I'm assuming we're just going to go grab another trailer. We do have our flatbed trailer down on our lower farm, so we'll probably just grab that and we can use that to haul our preserved beetroots and our kimchi. We can take those to the, probably to the farmer's market. I mean, honestly, the farmer's market, they've been our best friends here. Paying us well for the products that we deliver. And let's just swing around. We'll grab this flatbed trailer. I know it's an auto load trailer for bales, but honestly, it's going to work. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can put other things on this trailer and tie it down. So let's just take this up to the preserved food factory. We're going to put our preserved beetroot pallets on here. Not sure how many we're going to have. I know there was one sitting there in the last episode we looked. There was one sitting there. And I think we have 15,000 liters stored into the preserved food factory. So maybe some other pallets will start spawning as well. But only time will tell. We could also probably throw some wood into our sawmill. So maybe we'll cut down another tree and get that going. Oh gosh, I forgot. We have some product here. Looks like some spring onions, maybe some garlic that we can sell. Let's go ahead and unload this trailer from the back here. We've got one little thing of preserved beetroots over here. Let's go ahead and get this up on that trailer and let's see if any other ones are going to spawn. There we go. Let's see, is anything else going to spawn there? Not sure, because I messed up that one little pallet, so might be blocking the area. Who knows? Alright, there we go. One pallet up on the trailer. Yep, looks like something else did spawn, and it's kimchi. Alright, well, let's check. Preserved Food Factory can go to the farmer's market. I mean, that's pretty much our best bet for selling that. And when you look at kimchi, it's the same thing. It's the farmer's market. The restaurant does give us a little bit more money, but it's pretty far away, and you're not going to get that much more money. So, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to load all of this kimchi up on that trailer. I'm assuming more pallets of kimchi are going to spawn as well. But because we can take them all to the same place, kimchi and the preserved beetroot, it can all go on the same trailer. All right, look. Well, let's have a conversation about this. I mean, I don't know. I think it looks fine. Oh, maybe it doesn't. That's fine. We're gonna go over to the farmer's market. We got a couple of straggler little pallets that fell off of here. I mean, this is not safe. And I tell no, don't. Oh my God, don't, please don't. Please don't. All right, there we go. We fixed it. It's fine. Everybody relax, calm down. Nobody got hurt. That's the important part here. We have a lot of stuff on this trailer, and we probably should have done it in little smaller loads, but that's fine. That's what the tension straps are for. I mean, they wouldn't put them in the game if they didn't want you to use them. And I mean, we are logistically challenged here. We're going to take all of this crap to the farmer's market. As soon as we take these tension belts off, I would imagine that all of this stuff is going to fly all over the place. And the employees of the farmer's market are probably pretty pissed at us right about now. They're like, look at this jerk coming with his pallets that are hanging off. All right, here we go. I don't know what's going to happen. Bam! Wow, $66,535. Well, that was easier than I thought. All right, so let's go back and pick up the straggler pallets, and we'll bring them back here to the farmer's market. I mean, golly, that was fun. Yeah, bank account now up to $150,000. I'd imagine with the next couple of pallets that we put in there, it's probably going to be somewhere around $10,000 to $12,000. So we're going to be right around $160,000 in the bank account, and I don't think there's anything left to do. We'll check the contracts just to see if there's any big ones out there. If there aren't any really big lucrative contracts, then the only thing that we're going to do is check our sawmill, and then we'll sleep until February. All right, let's just try and flip these up. There we go. That's one. All right, there we go. That's two. Let's get this thing up on there. All right, just one more left. Pretty sure we're gonna have an easy time getting this thing back on its Bottom. There we go. That was easy. Okay, 4 more pallets. Let's take it to the farmer's market and let's be done with this. I mean, good Lord. That was a chore. All right, sawmill needs about 4,000 liters of wood. We got our trailer over there. While we're still here, let's pick a tree. And looks like this one's a good candidate to be knocked down, although it is sitting on a hill. Boy, this is probably not a great idea. All right, hopefully this thing is going to fall in the right direction and won't slide down that hill. And perhaps we can use our winch. Here it goes. Bam. Okay. That's not bad. Perhaps we can use our winch and we can get this thing into the sawmill. Let's cut a couple of these branches off. Alright, there we go. I don't think our tractor's going to be able to pull this whole thing. Tell you what, we're just going to cut it in half. There we go. There we go. Now we can use our tractor and our winch. Alright, let's leave that trailer here for right now. Let's go grab our winch. See if we can't maneuver this tree. Alright, let's do the one on the hill first. Alright, here we go. Dragging it over into the sawmill. Come on, get on in there. Alright, well, it's sitting there. Let's check out the sawmill. And, oh man, it's not registering. Normally, it will register. Dang on it. Let's just cut this thing up. Alright, there we go. There's half of it in there. And we got this little miscellaneous branch here. I guess we can't really push this thing. There we go. We got one little tiny branch here. Alright, come on, get on in there. Alright, so the sawmill's full now. This stuff will disappear once it needs it. We're just going to hop in the tractor and we're going to push this log into the little loading zone there. We do have a pallet of long planks. That's pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Now that log's sitting in there. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and drop our winch off. Alright, whew, my God. This is stressful here. Yeah, I'm not an expert at the sawmill. I'm not an expert at loading pallets. I'm not an expert at this game. And sometimes it shows, but that's part of the fun of this game is learning as you go. You would think after 56 episodes of a series I'd be a little bit better at that, but no, I'm not. So what I am good at is driving this to the farmer's market and making some money with it. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and we are going to sleep. I mean, it's already been a long day. It's only 8:49 in the morning. All right, here we go. Bam. Another $9,000 in product, put it in the bank. Let's take our trailer down to the lower farm. We're gonna put it back where it was. And I'll tell you what, pretty excited to sleep, not gonna lie. We got our sawmill full. Now we do have lettuce we could sell. Perhaps we can grab the auto load trailer. We should have, if we have 6 greenhouses, we got about 2 pallets per greenhouse, so it should be somewhere around 12 pallets of lettuce. I mean, that's probably going to make us another 30 grand in lettuce, honestly. And we would have the potential to get our bank account close to $200,000. Kind of makes me think about buying another field. I mean, if we can make another field purchase before the month of February, we'll just have an additional field to plant cotton in. That's kind of exciting. Oh, let's take a look at this greenhouse. Look, we got 4 pallets of lettuce here at this greenhouse. Let's drive up to the other ones And man, we are running out of space for our wool as well. All right, let's check. We got 2. All right, so that's a total of 6, total of 8, total of 10, 12, 14 pallets of lettuce. Let's grab this auto load trailer, see what we can do. Yeah, and the one thing, the one little glitch that I found with this auto trailer mod, in case you guys are using it, the pallets in the back of it don't tend to show up. You have to click inside the tractor and then click back out, and then they show up. Same thing when you sell the product in the back of here. It's going to keep showing the boxes, and you just have to click inside the view of the tractor and then come back out, and it'll fix itself. All right, always save your game before you go over and pick up the lettuce by the water tank, just in case this thing decides to pick up water instead of lettuce. I mean, you never know in this game. It does some pretty wonky stuff sometimes. All right, there we go. This is saying 10,000 liters, so we're good here. We'll head down to the lower farm. Let's pick up the additional 4,000 liters. And if we're selling this at $3,000 per pallet, we're going to have $42,000 in lettuce here, which is going to push us to $200,000. Now, I got to tell you, that's pretty exciting. If there's one thing that we love here in Farming Simulator 25, it's spending money. And once we sleep in through the month of February, we are going to check the Tailor Shop as well, just to see how that's doing. We got to keep track. Once that Tailor Shop makes us, you know, close to $1 million, I guess, this series is going to be coming to an end. And had a lot of fun with it. I mean, I'm still having fun with it. Going to keep having fun with it. We have learned a lot along the way. We've learned that if you have 4 fully operational sheep pens, they produce an absolute crap ton of wool. And it's too much to deal with, almost. You gotta have 2 spinneries. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and sell this lettuce. Bam. It is complete. Our bank account now $207,000. God, that is really awesome. You know, at some point, I feel like we should save up for some better machinery for our sugar beets. I mean, look at these things. I mean, even this, $527,000 does it all for you. It's pretty cool. We could probably wait a few months and be able to afford something like this, but maybe that's a future goal for this series. All right, taking a look at some options for additional fields. 154. I mean, we could buy this thing right here. I don't know what we would do with it. The only thing I can think of is to expand our rice operation and maybe make half of this field like rice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's something we think about in a future episode. We could buy this one. 125,000. Let's think about this one. 220. Oh, we're so close. We are so close here with this. Is there anything that we can sell right now that'll give us $20,000? Oh, man, it would be so cool to have this field and then have one humongous cotton field. Jeez. Oh, gosh. We're so close. All right, well, let's check on the Tailor Shop. I mean, might as well. Oh, hey, yo. Look at this. We have 2 pallets here. 1,000 liters a piece. No kidding. I didn't think this thing was going to start producing like that quickly. Tell you what, we're producing the finest underwear that Riverbend Springs has ever seen. All right, let's look at clothes. Oh man, look, February, it's ticking up a little bit, but right now, and we could sell them for $24,000 a piece. That's $48,000 we could make right now. Then we could buy that field. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna get in our voucher and we are gonna head down to our Tailor Shop. We're gonna pick up our clothes and we're gonna sell them. We're gonna make that $48,000. And that's going to give us enough money to buy this extra field. And then we're going to grab our plow. We're going to create one humongous cotton field over there. We'll cultivate it. And then come February, we can seed the whole thing with cotton. Man, this is going to be awesome. I am excited. And if you're excited, then hit that like button. Hit the like button in the name of all things cotton. And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Hit the bell notification so you're notified of all the content coming out. And leave your comments down below. Yeah, check it out. That's going to be one humongous cotton field. And we are super excited. Let's do it. All right, here we are at the farmer's market. Let's go ahead and sell this. Bam. $47,600 in fabric. Or not fabric, it's clothes. $47,600 in clothes. So we're gonna have to add that to the ongoing $1 million goal here. All right, we got the money. Let's go ahead and do it. Field number 31. I think this is the best option for us right now. It's not going to leave us with much money, but honestly, it's really gonna benefit us. So, okay, field number 31, 220,000. Bam. All right, well, we got to get our plow. We got to go over to our new field. We got to get our plow. We got to combine the fields into one big field. We're going to need our cultivator, I'm pretty sure. And then come February, we are going to seed that entire thing. Now, this is pretty cool. All right, let's hook this plow up here and let's get to work plowing this field up. Man, boy, we are going to have a lot of cotton. And I tell you what, the cotton has really made a difference in the rope maker. And it's also made a difference in these spinneries. I really think that in order to be productive as far as a spinnery and the rope maker goes, you got to have both the wool and the cotton in there. So this should set us up in a nice position. We will plant the cotton in February. We will harvest it whenever it's ready to be harvested. And then, you know, we'll kind of see where we are. We won't buy any more cotton fields for right now. We'll just kind of take inventory of where we are. Take a look. Here it is, our brand new field. Yeah, field number 31. It's owned by us. Let's plow this thing up. I don't think we're gonna have to cultivate it, honestly. I think we can just plow these fields together, and I don't think we're gonna have to cultivate. I think we can just you know, put down the cotton seeds directly on it. All right, let's go ahead and back this thing up just a smidge. And let's lower this plow down. There it is. And we are combining these fields. How cool is this? There might be room on the other side of this field to expand it out just a little bit. Hopefully that's the case. And honestly, I'm thinking now, I don't think we have to cultivate this field. I think we can just seed directly over top of it. We'll check it out in February, and if it allows us to just lay down the seed, then that's fine. We'll just go with it. And if it doesn't, then we'll cultivate it. All right, we do have a little bit of area to expand this field, so let's go ahead and try and do that. We don't want to get too greedy and nudge up against these trees here. And also, I think this gives us a little bit of extra land with some trees on it. Maybe we can cut down some of these trees for the sawmill as well. All right, there it is. I mean, that's pretty cool. We got our cotton fields merged. That is one humongous cotton field. This is going to produce an absolute crap ton of cotton. I'm sure of it. All right, well, let's return the plow And I think that's all we have to do for this month. We'll check on the contracts too. I don't think there's going to be anything out there. There might be some plowing contracts, but we're only going to do them if it's going to give us a lot of money. Yep, nothing in the contracts. I think that's all that we have to do for this month. So let's just take one more look here. Cotton, we can plant it in February. It's going to be harvested in October. So let's go ahead and sleep. All right, well, it's February the 1st, and we are full. A couple of the sheep barns are full, and that's going to pose a problem for us. If we take a look at our spinneries, not a whole lot of room in there. We only have 2,000 liters we could put in one of the spinneries, the other one 5,000 liters. So this thing is just not eating through the wool like it should. The rope maker, gosh, we can put about 4,500 liters of wool into the rope maker. Yeah, and here it is. I mean, we're full. These sheep pens, we are full of wool. They're just producing too much wool. I don't know if we should buy another spinnery. I mean, that would be absolutely ridiculous. All right, looks like the wool is full on the lower sheep farms as well, or sheep pens. So yeah, we are in some trouble here. We got to get some of this wool moved out, and I would imagine a smart thing to do is either sell the wool or we're going to have to buy another spinnery. Yeah, taking a look at the prices for wool, looks like April is a good time to sell it. So maybe we will move some of the wool around. Ah, boy, this is a problem here, and I don't know how to solve it. Well, regardless of what we figure out on the wool front, we do have to plant our cotton. So we are going to have to go and get our planter. We're going to have to take it over to our cotton fields, which I think I took the planter over to the cotton field already. Let's drive over here and see. Yep, here it is. The planter's here already. We have got this huge cotton field as well. So let's go ahead and start planting. We'll plant this field, and while we're doing this, then we will figure out what to do with our wool. And let me know in the comments, what do you guys think we should do with our wool? I mean, should we buy another spinnery? We could save up the money. I think it was $200 and some $1,000. We could go ahead and save up for it. I think we might have to do that. All right, one thing we got to do, we got to move this big ass cotton harvester out of the way so that we can go ahead and seed this field properly. Let's just go ahead and put it up here on this hill. All right, well, it's seeding time. Cue the time lapse. All right, well, there it is. The entire field is seeded, and the other cotton field that we have is seeded as well. And that is pretty awesome. It is February. In the month of March, we are going to be able to seed our sugar beet fields. So we need to make sure that those fields are ready for the next month. So let's go ahead and drop our seeder back off at the farm. Go ahead and put it up on the main farm. I think we have some wood that we are going to sell, and that might be the last thing we have to do for this month. All right, let's go ahead and wash the equipment off. It is really, really dirty. I mean, it's been doing the work for us. And because it has been working hard, we will treat it well by giving it a nice bath. You know, as a matter of fact, I think we're gonna, oh my God. Oh boy, that's our fault. Sorry, gosh. You know what? I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking. Hey man, I'm really sorry. Hello? Excuse me, sir? Sir? You are not wearing a seatbelt, sir. You know, you should be wearing a seatbelt. I'm just saying. I'm not going to report you this time. If you don't report me, I won't report you. Okay, look, we got good insurance. It's fine. His car's going to be fine. Okay, like I was saying, before I ruin that guy's day, I'm just going to leave the seeder here because we're going to have to seed this whole field of sugar beets. So let's go ahead and drop this seeder here, and let's hop over and take a look at our wood. Yeah, check it out. 2 pallets of long planks and a pallet of regular planks here at the sawmill. We went ahead and loaded them up. We are going to take these to the playground. Pretty sure that's the best place to take these to get the most money. Bank account $71,000. Now I did have to go buy some more seeds and fertilizer during that seeding of our cotton fields. But we also have a lot of product that we can sell. You know what? I'm just cutting right through this grass field. Nobody's going to know. It'll be our little secret. We have a lot of kimchi and red beets that are starting to stack up over at the processed foods plant, and I checked on the sugar mill, and there are a lot of pallets of sugar, but those things can be sold in the next couple months along with more rope, and we do have some more fabric that is down at the, I'm sorry, we have more clothes down at our Tailor Shop. So we're gonna let that stuff pile up for a couple months. So March or April, we are gonna be selling stuff and making a whole lot of money again. So something to look forward to in the springtime here on the farm. Let's go ahead and talk about our wool. It's the elephant in the room. The one thing I don't want to have to do is buy another spinnery. That would just be ridiculous. Or another rope maker. I don't think we should have to do that. But these sheep are really causing a problem with all their productivity. So I think what I'm going to do in between this episode and the next, I'm going to move all of the wool. Oh boy, look out. Oh geez. Wasn't even paying attention. I mean, we got to pay attention when we're driving this tractor around. We're going to end up killing somebody. But one thing that I'm going to do in between this episode and the next, I'm going to move all of the wool from outside the pens. And that's going to clear up some space, and we'll have to figure out maybe we'll build a small shed over by some of the sheep pens, and we can just move the wool when we need to and kind of store it in like a little shed or a little barn. And leave it in the comments down below. What would you guys do with all this excess wool? Would you buy another spinnery? Is it even worth it? Or, I mean, would you just keep moving the wool, and then eventually when the price is good, we can sell the excess wool? I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. I just don't know. All right, we need planks and planks long here. I think we're going to get a pretty good chunk of change. Let's go ahead and see how much money we can get here. All right, there we go. It did not take this plank or these long planks. That's fine. I guess that one is full. Let's go ahead over here. And there we go. All right, well, that was about $20,000 in wood. Our bank account now up to $91,743. And I tell you what, we're gonna head back to the farm. We're gonna park this trailer. I'm going to move all of the wool out of the little collection areas outside of each one of the sheep's pens. And I'll tell you what, it's been a pretty good episode. In the next episode, we are going to come back. It will probably be the month of March, and we can go ahead and plant our sugar beets. We can sell all of the products that we have to sell, trying to get that bank account back up over $200,000. There are a couple other things I'd like to do, a couple other fields I'd like to buy just to keep expanding our cotton empire. And we'll have to take a look and see. I mean, it is cotton planting time. I wonder if we sell all of our stuff, whether we're going to get enough money to buy another cotton field. Maybe we could do that in the next episode instead of going right into March. I mean, let's take a look. I mean, this field is the next obvious field. It is $321,000. So we're going to need about $230,000 in order to be able to buy this field. I don't think we have enough product to make $230,000. I mean, this field's only $154,000. We could definitely buy this, but I don't know what we would plant here. I don't really want to have cotton over here. We got some rice in here. We could do more rice, and maybe that's something that we'll get into in the next episode. But I tell you what, next episode, whatever we get into, it's going to be pretty fun. And I hope you guys will come back and join me for it. And I want to thank you for watching this video, and thanks for all the love and support on the channel. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you got to hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. And leave your comments down below. As always, tell me how you're doing. Tell me how I'm doing, because I have no idea. Oh my God. I mean, this is ridiculous. These people are trying to kill us. And I'll tell you what, we need to get out of this episode before we end up killing somebody. But most importantly, I want to thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. We are going to see you right back here in the next video.